Well. What's going on, everybody? I am back. Did you miss me? Did you miss me? Ha! I'm back. Better than ever. Once again, this is Bucko's Locker. Coming to you live. Subscribe, like, comment, share all my videos. And make sure you hit the notification bell icon to notify you all new videos that's posted on this channel. You know, I'm still here, folks. I ain't going nowhere. I've just been chilling, laid back, relaxing, hibernating for the winter, thinking about some things, busy. It's life. We get busy, A lot of great things going on for today. But I'm here. I ain't going nowhere. Trust and believe. Just because I ain't made no videos don't mean I've been watching and seeing what's going on around the NFL. Particularly the Bucks, of course. So, how's everybody been doing? Everybody good? You know what I'm saying? I see everybody in the chat room coming in. What's up, everybody in the chat room? Long time no speak. You know what I'm saying? But I'm here. Making another video. And as you can see the title of the video, man, what's up? Tampa Wave and Perry and Irwin and Joseph Stokes, man, As you can see the title of the video, it's not going to be a long video, by the way. I just wanted to kind of touch bases with everybody. Say what's up. It is what it is, But as you can see the title of the video, it's about Harold Goodwin. He's the assistant head coach. And like the video as you come in the chat room. Like the video. Harold Goodwin. Eric, what up, man? He's been in the coaching game for a long time. Chicago Bears for a little bit. He was with the Steelers with Bruce Arians. He was with the Colts for 1 year. He was with Arizona for a few years. He's the assistant head coach / offensive line coach. Can he fix the O-line? Is the question. Right? Can he fix the O-line? That is the big question for the Bucs to take the next step on offense. Can he fix the O-line and establish a solid running game? Did a little background check on Harold Goodwin, and he's been a part of some good offenses with some good running games, even with the Colts, even with the Steelers, even with the Cardinals. Despite all the injuries the last couple seasons, you know what I'm saying, for the Arizona Cardinals, he was there with David Johnson, and David Johnson was a beast. He was the OC for Arizona. And Arizona offense was off the chain. Carson Palmer had his best seasons with Harold Goodwin as the OC. Now, he's a head coach in waiting because he's interviewed with the Bucs back in 2016 with Jason Light. He's interviewed for a few head coaching jobs. So he will have a head coaching job at some point in the near future. So I don't know how long he will be the Bucs assistant head coach. Now, the OC is Byron Leftwich, and I'll do a video on him later, his own video. Harold is not the OC. He's been an OC for a long time. That's why he's the assistant head coach. So basically, it's only a matter of time before he's hired as a head coach because Bruce Arians has been grooming him to be a head coach. Just like he's grooming Byron Leftwich and Todd Bowles, Freddie Kitchens, So Bruce Arians has a tree of head coaches. I'll do a video by Keith Armstrong, special teams coordinator. I'll do a separate video with Byron Leftwich, So they will get separate videos. But Harold Goodwin looks like an energetic, no-nonsense guy. Keep doing it till you get it right. And that's correct, Irwin C. A winning background. We got coaches that's been a part of winning teams. Winning teams brings great energy. Attitude. The coaches that we've hired in the past They just don't have the it. And as a coach, you got to have the it factor. And that's what we've been lacking. We've been lacking a professional staff. And that's not a shot at Todd and Nate Kazzer and all those. Those guys are professionals too. But when you have a staff like this, that has been proven to win in Arizona and previous stops, that works. That works well with the Bucks. And we need a winning culture, and those guys bring a winning culture, a winning head coach, a winning defensive coordinator. They want together. My point is they want together as a staff, and that is very, very important. They have cohesiveness. They trust each other. Down from Bruce Arians, from Jason to Bruce, Jason on his last leg, Bruce, Todd, Harold, Keith, Goodwin. They all bring winning attitudes. Versatility, attitude, no nonsense. We are here to do a job, and that's to win. But back to fixing the O-line. We have some issues at O-line, right? And notably, our issue is left tackle and right guard. And, of course, we have some issues at right tackle, but we can probably get away with that with one more season. This draft will be a guaranteed pick of an O-lineman, whether it's the first round or the second round. We're going to pick a O-line. We got to start addressing and start putting early talent on the O-line. We haven't drafted a top-level O-lineman in a long time. And here we are sitting at number 5. Will Harold Goodwin have an influence in this pick? I think he will. If Jonathan Williams or the Ford guy from Oklahoma or Dalton Reisner, which he didn't have a good week at the East-West Shrine game, he was getting beat. But if anyone or Jawan Taylor, if any one of those guys are sitting, now Jawan Taylor might be a reach. Ford might be a reach, and Dalton Reisner might be a reach, but Jonathan Williams from Alabama, if he's sitting there at 5 and Greedy Williams is not there, you take the left tackle. Now, I know a lot of you folks don't want to hear this, but we're probably going to sign or do something with Donovan Smith. Most likely he will be staying on the team. That's what I'm trying to make. That's the point I'm trying to make. Dillard from Washington State. Thanks, T Brave fan 2008. Dillard from Washington State is a good left tackle. Come from a passing offense. But like I said, if Greedy Williams is not there, we take Jonathan Williams. Dillard might be too much of a reach, and Dalton Reisner might be a reach, but Jonathan Williams is worthy of a top 5 pick. He's a great left tackle. He played in the SEC. He blocked some of the best defensive linemen in the draft, so he has experience facing top talent. Dillard and Reisner and Edwards and Jawan Taylor has played very well right tackle. So if we draft Jawan Taylor, it won't be at 5. It will be a second round or late first round pick. But we have to address the O-line. Harold Goodwin will do a great job in addressing the O-line. And if you heard about Bruce Arians, he wants to establish the running game. Remember, he had David Johnson, an all-around 3-down back. Can Ronald Jones be a 3-down back? Yes. But it depends on that O-line, and we need to address that because the last 7 weeks of the season last year, the O-line did not play well. Pretty much most of the season. Oh, yeah, Evans too. The Oklahoma left tackle. But I think the cream of the crop is Jonathan Williams. If Greedy Williams is not there, we take Jonathan Williams. Now, if Greedy Williams is there and Jonathan Williams is there, you take Greedy Williams and pair him up with Carlton Davis, and we can get a tackle or guard in the second round. We got to address the line in the first or second round, regardless. You know what I'm saying? And maybe probably get a running back in the third or fourth round. I don't know. Now, there was a mock draft talking about getting Devin White at linebacker because we have injuries at linebacker with Kendall and Quan, and Levante's getting up there in age. I don't see Devin White being a pick for the Bucks at 5. It's not happening. So there's a high possibility that we draft a O-line in the first or second round, depending on how the picks go. You know what I'm saying? I watched the Senior Bowl. Some of the O-linemen did show up that I was watching. But those guys are, later picks. But the cream of the crop is pretty much Jonathan Williams, Dalton Reisner, Dillard, and Juwan Taylor. That's the cream of the crop. And Ford from Oklahoma. But, I got a feeling we're going to get Jonathan Williams. There is no way we can come back next season with that same O-line. There is no way. Alex Kappa going to have to step up at right guard. He's going to have to get thrown into the fire. He's going to have to play more. No more Caleb Benenat or Benablock. No more Caleb Benablock. Dotson, we can probably get one more season out of him. He's like 33, I think. 33, 34 years old. We can probably get one. I think he might be 32. 32, one of the two. He's in his mid-30s. Or close to mid-30s. We can probably get one more good season, one more decent season out of Dotson. Because he was not a bad right tackle. He just was injured a lot this season, or last season. But we got to address the left tackle. If we pick Jonathan Williams, that will slide Donovan Smith to the right tackle. And we can get rid of Dotson. So that will be the game plan. If we draft Jonathan Williams, that is pretty much telling us Donovan Smith will be a right guard or a right tackle. Or he can be a left guard, and we can move Ali Marpet back to the right guard. So I think Donovan Smith will be a hell of a guard, left or right, because he's a big burly man. He's a bowling ball, and he don't move his feet well, but he's powerful, and we don't need that guy on the outside on the edge. You put your slow tackle on the right side because of his foot speed. And Donovan he's had the same issue since he's been a rookie. Before he came out, he had the same issues. Initial punch and foot speed. That hasn't changed. It's not going to change, folks. He's been in the league 4 years now, and he hasn't changed his initial first step and his foot speed. His kickback, what I'm saying, his kickback is not fast enough. And after the kickback, his foot, once he's out of position, Donovan Smith is beat. We seen Noah Spence beat him up through practice. JPP beating him up. And other defensive ends beat him up. Speed guys, D4 guys, Frank Clark, D4 type guys, Justin Houston type guys. They got some good first step. Von Miller, Khalil Mack. Those type of guys, Donovan Smith has no shot at all. Zero. He has no shot. He's too slow. And I watched Jonathan Williams. Jonathan Williams is right now better than Donovan Smith, which is saying a lot about Jonathan Williams. He's better than Donovan Smith right now. He's not even in the NFL yet. Hasn't played a snap yet at left tackle, and he's better than Donovan Smith right now. That's how good Jonathan Williams is. And let me tell you, folks, he's blocked against some of the best D linemen that's coming out in the draft. He's blocked the Clemson D line 3 times. He played Clemson 3 times. 3 times. 3 years. He's blocked Colin Farrell and Kristen Wilkins and Austin Bryan and Dexter Long. He's blocked against that line 3 times in the last 3 years. Shouts out to Clemson D-line. They a beast. He held his own against Colin Farrell, another top 15 pick D-lineman. That Clemson D-line has full of NFL players. They go 8 deep, and all 8 will be in the NFL. And Jonathan Williams blocked those guys very well. Now, don't get me wrong, Farrell had his moments. But overall, Jonathan Williams did a hell of a job. Let that sink in, folks. If we get Jonathan Williams at left tackle, Harold Goodwin, I keep saying God, Harold Goodwin would be ecstatic. He would be happy to have Jonathan Williams. We will be happy as an organization. And I don't want to hear no complaints if we get Jonathan Williams at 5. If Greedy Williams is not there. Remember, this is a scenario of us not getting Jalen Ramsey, right? Remember, we could have got, well, Jalen Ramsey, the Jags picked him up a couple picks before we did. And there was talks for us getting Jalen Ramsey. Well, here we go again. Another long, rangy corner that might fall to 5. And there's a possibility that we can get him. Once again, if Greedy Williams is sitting there, take Greedy Williams and maybe trade back into the first round. You know, Cameron Brate in the second round pick to get back into the first round to get Dillard or Jawan Taylor or Dalton Reisner or Ford or Lindstrom from Boston College. We got to do something with that O-line. I don't care how we do it. First round, second round, we got to do something with the O-line. Jason Garrett clap. Figure it out, folks. Watch the Senior Bowl. Watch the East-West Shrine game. Watch the Combine. We got to dress the O-line. We got to get a running game. It can't be 80% throwing the ball. We can't be number 31. In our running game, our running attack can't be ranked below 20. Our running game needs to be between 10 and 16. By making one pick, that will change the O-line dramatically. So, Harold Goodwin, assistant head coach, O-line coordinator, O-line coach, you want to call him, running game coordinator, you want to call him. He got a job. He has a hell of a job in front of him. Can he do it? Yes. The history says he can do it. His history says he can do it. So stay tuned, folks. Tell me what you guys think about Harold Goodwin coaching the O-line / running backs. Will he do a good job? That remains to be seen. It all depends on the draft, who we get, when and where. First round, top 5, or early second round, or trade back to the first round. There's plenty of top-level talent on the O-line in this draft. Top-level talent and mid-level talent. But we got to do something. We cannot go in the season with the same O-line of Donovan Smith at left tackle, Ali Marpet at left guard, Ryan Jansen in the center, Caleb Benablock, Alex Kappa, Evan Dietrich Smith at right guard, and Donovan Smith at right tackle. There is no way we can do that this season. No way. Anyway, with that being said, I just wanted to drop a little video on you guys. Feels great to be back on Buckles Locker. Shouts out to everybody in the Bucks family. Shouts out to all the Facebook groups. Shouts out to all the Bucks channels doing their thing, that's been doing their videos. Tampa 2 and all y'all. I see all y'all, man. I just be back in the weeds. I be in the back lurking. Just because I ain't saying nothing, I'm lurking. But with that being said, this Buckles Locker coming to you again during my lunch break. Subscribe, like, comment, share on all my videos. Make sure you hit the notification bell icon to notify you all new videos that's posted on this channel. And come sit in the locker and talk with Buckles Locker. Y'all know my slogan, wash, rinse, and repeat. I want y'all to fire those cannons. And siege the day. Y'all have a good day. I'm out.